Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Old Time Cave. It's Monday afternoon, and we have an announcement to make. That's right. 300 subscribers. How about that? Made the big 3-0 over the weekend. Actually, this morning, I got a notification from YouTube on my phone. It says 300 subscribers. Wow. Cool. That is really exciting. And I'm humbled. I'm excited and humbled and honored that I have 300 subscribers to my very simple channel. I have no fancy intros, title cards, any real editing at all. This is a very intimate type of content I provide, where it's just me in my garage and my lanterns and my antiques and sometimes a nice pipe with all of you. Maybe that's a good formula. Maybe it helps. Maybe it's something a lot of people enjoy. Because, I mean, there's a lot of great content out there of people that have very skilled editing capabilities and, you know, building a really cool channel for themselves. And that's wonderful. I don't have those skills yet. Maybe at some time I will. But the channel's still growing. It's still in its infancy. And I still enjoy making these videos for everybody. And as long as there's people that still enjoy them, I will keep on going. But this video I'd like to dedicate to our late provider and friend, Bob the Lantern Guy. And it's mostly because of him that I started doing this channel. You know, I wanted to share a lantern with him because I wasn't friends with him. I saw one of his videos back in 2018, and I thought, you know what, I should video one of my favorite lanterns and share it with him, because I was really excited to meet somebody or see somebody that's doing videos about lanterns. And that was the first time I ever saw anybody on YouTube making lantern videos, of antique lanterns mainly. So I thought this is cool. This guy's got something going on here. So I thought I should reach out to him. And so I made a video. If you scroll back, if you go to, you know, view all videos or whatever, and scroll down, you'll see a video that I'm not even in. I'm not even a part of it. I'm just filming the lantern. I light it and, you know, give a shout out to Bob the Lantern Guy. And that was the very first lantern content I ever made. And, well, here we are. We're still doing it. We're still doing fun stuff. You know, still coming in contact with some cool lanterns. And it's awesome. I really enjoy it. And I'm burning my big old Acme Inspector in honor of Bob, because Bob loved his Acme Inspector. He called it the Beast. And I don't name that the Beast because, well, there was only one Beast, and that belonged to Bob. And sadly, he left us in 2020, about July 2020. And you know, I was happy enough to be able to make a video with him in late 2019, and get to meet him and hang out with him for a bit of an afternoon. And you know, he was a really sweet guy. He was spunky. And he was a character, but he had a heart of gold, I'll tell you that. And he loved his lanterns, and he loved his friends. And it's very obvious when you watch his content. He's very passionate about those things. But anyways, this video's in honor of him and his memory and his channel. You can still watch his videos, even though there's no new content naturally. But yeah, definitely check out his videos. They're all great. They're all fun. And, you know, I learned a lot from him. And he also learned some things from me. We fed off each other here and there. And he would call me up, you know, and talk about lanterns and stuff like that. And it was always fun. We'd burn the midnight oil because he was always up late. So we'd you know, tie up the old phone lines, you know. But it was fun. And so this 300th anniversary milestone I am dedicating to Bob. And I'm going to have a little smoke to make it official. He liked his cigarettes, and I liked my pipe. So this one's for you, Bob. Because, well, without him and his influence, I wouldn't be making content. And when I started making content, I was not by any means trying to compete with him. He is already established. And I loved his channel. I always watched it. I always waited for a new video. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be fun. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a little different on YouTube without Bob around. But, you know, I'm trying to carry on the tradition. And there's other content providers that make great videos as well. Like Lots of Trains. Ken is he's a fun guy to watch, you know, and he's got some cool lanterns and some fun projects. So I always watch his videos too, and he watches mine. Actually, I think Ken with Lots of Trains was one of my first subscribers. I think he subscribed pretty early on in my channel. I have to do a little digging and check, but I remember his comments in some of my earlier videos. But I'll say this. There's something special about the lantern collecting community. We're a different lot. We are different people. And that's great. We're very comfortable with that because while we collect, you know, very, I don't know, obscure lighting pieces from the early, you know, 1900s, late 19th century, you know, 1880s through 1900s or whatever. I mean, when you think of a kerosene lantern or a tubular lantern such as that, you know, I mean, what is the fascination? What draws us to that little flame? What is it? Are we all moths? You know? No, I think they are. I think they're catchy because, well, it's an antique. We can repair them to make them work without too much effort in most cases. And we're enjoying a light that's being provided by a very antique mean. So when you're looking at that flame, at least for me, you're looking at, I don't know, a flame that somebody looked at before a lot of us were alive. And it's just kind of a tangible connection to the past. They have a cool design. They look cool. And they provide a soft, warm, welcoming light. And some of them are marked with cities, you know, for utility use on roadways or construction sites. And those are fun because, well, they were once a workhorse for a contractor or a city. And so seeing those burn or whatever, it's kind of fun to think about seeing those out on the roadway, you know, doing their job. And here we have them hanging up and enjoying them in our collections as a symbol of our earlier days. I don't know. But the people I've met who collect antique lanterns, pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed. You know, I've met a handful so far, and some of them are good friends now. Like Steve Young. Shout out to Steve out there in St. Demas. We'll connect ever so often, and we'll hang out and have a great conversation. Like him and his wife just came over a couple of weeks ago on a Friday night, and we had pizza out here in the Time Cave and burned some lanterns and had some beers. It was great. It was a wonderful time. And you know, the majority of people I've met that are into antique lanterns are just real down to earth, honest to goodness people, you know, and they have nothing to prove. They have, you know, they're happy to help out another collector find a part or help them with their project if they can. And a lot of the members I've met so far from the Tubular Lantern Group and the Antique Lantern Group are very helpful and kind people. And that's something that I haven't really experienced in other collecting circles. I am into antique clothing as well, and antique appliances, and antique this and that. So, you know, yeah, there's great people in every circle that I associate with, but I think the larger percentage of people that have really impressed me is definitely in the lantern community. And I have to say, that is really special, you know. I try and help out too when I can. I try and, you know, if somebody's looking for a part, and if I have a spare, I try and get it to them. You know, and geez, you know, it's a really fun hobby, and it's very addictive because, well, most lanterns, for the most part, can be picked up for a fair price. So, of course, some rare lanterns will be more expensive, naturally, because there's fewer examples that are known to exist. So, you know, the rare, more money sometimes. But, you know, you can get a lantern from the 20s or 30s without too much trouble and without too much upfront cost, I think. And you can enjoy it. You can tinker with it, get it cleaned up, and add some kerosene and burn it. It's fun stuff. So, with that being said, it's understandable. But it definitely takes a special person to be drawn to tubular lanterns, or even Coleman's, or pressure lanterns. When somebody's into lighting, you know, not lighting, but lighting, you know, lamps, oil lamps, lanterns. Well, I think we seek positive things, because we're drawn to light. Light, I hate to get philosophical here, but light is a positive thing. It pushes away darkness. And when we're focused on light, we're seeking, I don't know, positive people. And it takes a positive person to, I guess, find these attractive and interesting. So, I mean, it is what it is. But 300 subscribers. I didn't think I was ever going to get any subscribers. I just started this channel just for fun, just to share my understanding and knowledge of old lanterns and share what I know about them with all of you guys out there. Because, to be fair, there was a significant lack of content that really involved antique lanterns. The differences between different models and styles and manufacturers and such. Because I was looking for information on the lanterns that I was interested in, and I could find very little information about them. And then I discovered Bob's channel purely by accident, and then I started watching his channel. A lot of fun. And then as I gained more knowledge and understanding, I thought this should be shared. So here we are. 300 subscribers later. So, yeah. It's fun stuff. It's simple, but it's fun. And I'm happy to have all of you guys aboard on this channel, enjoying what I provide. It's flattering. I am touched. I really am. So, here's to 300. Here's to Bob, the lantern guy, for putting the bug in my nut to pursue more lanterns and also to make some content. Why not, right? So shout out to all those other lantern content providers. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel and providing fun content that I get to subscribe and enjoy too as well. So it all goes around, you know. It's all a big lantern family. It's fun stuff. All right. We're pushing our time limit here. We're cutting it a little close. But thanks again, everybody, for the big 300. And here's to 300 more. I hope to hit 1,000 one day. Might happen sooner than later. We never know. But take care, everybody. Keep them burning. And we'll see you again soon with more updates on the projects. Take care. Bye-bye.